All right, all right. It's lucky day number 13. Welcome to Form and Function. Thanks for coming. We are going to be focusing on our chest and triceps today. I have a set of 15-pound dumbbells, a set of 5, and I also have a um, resistance band that I'm going to use for both triceps and chest. If you do not have a band, don't worry about it. I will give you other things you can do instead. We are going to be starting off with our good old 6-minute plank set. One of my favorites. The 8-minute one, I've probably mentioned this. It was tough, but something about the 6-minute, I think just the rotations. We should just do a full 8-minute one, including, or by going through the 6-minute rotations one of these days. But it definitely seems daunting. All right, let's go ahead and come on down to the mat on your hands and knees. And we'll go through some good old cat-cows. Shoulders are up over the wrists. Inhale, bring your chest forward. And then exhale, round, push into the hands. Feel your belly draw back in toward your spine. I want to continue to be thinking about our form, setting in each direction of the move, setting into self-flexion, and then function, how it's going to relate to a better, healthier, more functionally lived daily life. Exhale, last one there. Walk your hands forward a little bit and bring your chest all the way through. So your elbows are going to tuck in tight. Flex through the glutes, open that chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. We've also been going through muscle grouping through this series. So hitting up our back, focusing on the back. Sit back into your child's pose and then wrap or bring one arm under the body and then the other. So left arm tucks under, kind of push on the left shoulder, then the right arm, push on that right shoulder. So we've been focusing on the back Mondays, legs Tuesdays, chest and triceps Wednesdays, full body Thursdays, and then a HIIT session on Friday. And then coming up soon, we'll kind of switch it up which day we do what, because I know some days you all skip over, some of you skip over. Twist side to side. So I want to make sure everybody gets a good, well-rounded workout each week, hitting all the muscles of the body. Keep that twist going, hips stay leveled, tucked, belly strong, chest is up. All right, reach forward. Let's hit our downward facing dog, and then we'll get going with that plank. Drop your right heel down to the ground. Get your stretch through the back of the leg, the hamstring, the calf, and then switch to the other side. Level off both feet. Take a few deep inhales and exhales. So for our 6-minute plank set, we're going to be starting off with 2 minutes in the front plank. If you do not plank, I'm going to have you flip over onto your back and hit up a dead bug today. So hit one side at a time. Actually, the first 2 minutes, I'll have you alternate while we're in our front plank for 2. And then when we switch into side, that's when you'll stay on one side for a certain amount of time, and then the other side for a certain amount of time. We'll be switching into 30-second sets from there. All right, let's do this. Ready, set, and go. Elbows are down. Shoulders are up over those elbows. Tuck your tailbone. And then let's just take a quick scan, actually a slow scan, since we're going to be here a little while, of the body. So reach the crown of the head away from your shoulders. Relax through your forehead, your jaw. Relax through the space between ears and shoulders. But then push into the forearms. Pull the elbows back towards your toes. Feel flexion underneath your rib cage. Tuck the tailbone and tighten your thighs, pulling your kneecaps up towards your hips. And then press the heels back behind and away from you. Set into it. Engage the muscle. Embrace the burn. Get into the work. Set into it. It's what we came for. Find the work. We have 50 seconds left. So a minute and 10 in. Keep that scan of the body going, but lots of focus through the core, the trunk and torso. Find your pelvic floor. So it's like you're trying to stop yourself from peeing. Those are your pelvic floor muscles, so we got to engage there along with the front of the belly and core. You've got it. 20 seconds left here. Keep flexing. Keep your breath even and deep. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we get our first side. We're only here for 30 seconds. Push up out of those hips. Stack your shoulders. Make sure that your hips are in line with the top shoulder. If you're hitting your hips to roll over, that's totally fine. But bend your knees in a little to get the push up through that side plank so that you can grip into the back and your oblique. 3, 2, 1. Back to the ground. Hold center. So if you have in a plank, you basically should feel like your toes are a little short to the elbows. So you don't want to extend yourself out too far. You need to get the hips up, toes in, and then tuck the tailbone under by scooping that pelvis, tilting the pelvis. 3 seconds, you're going to go to the same side you were just on. So let's go back. First side, hitting it up again. So same thing here. If your feet end up too far away from you, then your hips don't have the space to push up. You're just reaching long and too spread out. 5 seconds. Back to center. Hold your center. Tuck in that tailbone. Make sure you're not losing your positioning. Push up out of those forearms. So you should feel a lot more on that side that we've been turning into. I definitely am. 10 seconds left here. Stay strong through that core. Front of the belly draws. Pelvic floor muscles drag and pull. Okay, turn to your second side. Whew. Building the heat. You get that flex on. Your body temperature is definitely going to rise. Contract. Flex. Hold that height. Hips are up. 10 seconds here. Flex into the back. Turn to center. 4:30 down. 1.5 to go. Focus on that belly flex. Build the charge there. You need core to support your low back. And if you need to take a break somewhere, take it. We do these sets somewhat regularly, so you'll see if you're developing more stamina. Turn to your side, second time, second side, and strength through the core. See if you can take less breaks as time goes on. If not, let's chat, reach out. We'll figure out what's going on, what we need to adjust. Maybe it's just positioning. For this one, you need that height. Push those hips up. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the ground. Face the mat. Tuck your tailbone. Engage the core. Build a lot of focus here. You should be pretty tired by now. Tuck and flex, flex and tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, enjoy quick child's pose. Good job, everybody. Fantastic work. I do love to hear about your progress. Several of you reach out to me. I love it. Helps motivate me. Helps me know where you're at. So let me know how you're doing with these, how 6-minute planks are challenging you or not challenging you anymore. Okay, I'm going to run us through what we're going to do because we're going to be on a timer for our chest and tricep weighted section and segment of today. So my 15s I'm going to be using for an alternating tricep press. We're going to have 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest / transition. I'm going to hold a glute bridge. That's optional. You're going to push one elbow at a time. So wrists are on top of your elbows, elbows squeeze in tight, and your belly stays super strong. Drive up through those glutes, but your glute bridge is definitely optional. Then we're going to do an endurance pulse. So you're going to flip over onto your belly. You need baby weights or possibly even no weights at all. 30 seconds is going to be quite a doozy. So it's a little pulse. You squeeze, toes stay on the ground. Push into the toes to activate the legs and flex your butt a lot. Squeeze the shoulder blades to lift the chest. And then the palms face the floor as you just pull, pull, pull. We'll take a break. Trust me, we'll need it. We're going to flip our hands over so the palms face the ceiling. And then we're going to do another set from there. Definitely be feeling, if you do it right and engage, get those shoulder blades back, you're going to be feeling the triceps tomorrow. Okay, next up, we're going to do a set of burpees. I want you to still keep these slow. I like to go super fast with squat thrust. That's no push-up. But for burpees, I like to have most everybody slow it down. It's for time, so you do what you're comfortable with. But we want to get the chest all the way to the ground and push up from there. So you can decide if you're good with keeping your knees off the ground. So you're going to drop straight into that press, or the drop. The chest should tap the ground. Then push up, keeping a solid plank, jump, and stand. So that's option 1. Option 2, drop back and down on your knees. Keep your knees on the floor and jump up. Another option, plant. You don't need to jump. Just walk back, plant your knees, elbows in, get your push up, right? Walk back in, come up. And your final option is to hit a kickback because I want to hit triceps and back here. So a kickback, you have to pull the shoulder blades together. So there's getting your back, and then elbows up and extend your arms straight back, just like that. All right, so there's burpees. What else? Oh, we're going to have a little pulsey chest fly. So not a big range of motion. You're just going to set, core, lift chest, split stance, just like we hit up last week. I loved how challenging these were. I was also shocked by it. So open that chest, elbows wide, and then you're just going to pulse your little press here. I think we're going to be pretty shocked at how they add up. And then the last one is, oh no, this isn't the last one. The next one is a tricep pulse. So you're going to stand tall. The palms are going to face behind you. Keep your shoulders, hips, and heels all in a line, core strong. And then you're going to straight arm pulse behind. So your palms are facing forward. There's our triceps. Palms facing forward. Okay, then the last one. I think a few of you might revolt, but it'll be good. Our commandos. Drop, drop, push, push, drop, drop, push, push. If you need, stay on your knees or hit a wall. Drop, drop, push, push. If that still doesn't work, then I'm going to have you come into a kneeling pose and go back into kind of like a locomotive where you're going to pull one elbow and then the other. All right? So you can decide what works for you. We're going to go 3 rounds of all of that. Should take us just about, I think, 21 minutes. All right, something like that. Ready? And go. Tricep, alternating tricep press. 30 seconds, and then we get to 15 seconds to transition, so it'll be nice. Remember, we want to focus on our form. Wrists right on top of elbows. Push through the triceps. See if you can find some core and back activation to hold support as that one arm is going up on the press. There's our time. Flip over and gear up for your endurance pulse. I would suggest palms facing the ground first. Those are a little tougher. Make sure the belly's strong. Tailbone tucks, chin tucks, and go. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Roll your shoulder heads back and down. Keep pushing into the toes. Keep contracting your core. If you need to take a break, you take it. And then come back. You've got it. You've got it. Come on. Find that mental push. Stick with it. Your drive. Time. Give yourself a little second. Shake through those hips. I don't want you feeling pressure on your low back. So now palms face the ceiling. Curl those toes. Lift the chest and go. Again, shoulder heads pull back. Breathe deep. Tuck your tailbone. Open the chest. Small but mighty. You got it. Come on, stay with it. Stay with it. Time. Ooh. All right, get a little child's pose. We have those burpees next, or your alternate. So with those burpees, you're going to need lots of core, lots of tricep. Drop onto that chest. We don't need to go fast. I want to eliminate any worming. Happens so much. We lose the core. We're so focused on pace. So I generally have us just do a few at a time to hold form. That's it. Perfect. My heart rate still got up a little. All right, gear up for those pulsey flies. Get your set. Core strong. Back long. Chest up. Pull your belly button up and in. Oh, I was going to tell you what to do if you don't have a band. So sorry. You're going to lay on the ground on your back, and you're going to do a little pulse fly from there. So your elbows are going to go wide. We've done chest flies before. But keep with your little weights that we just did for the endurance pulse. And you lay on the ground and just pulse wide. Same thing. And then here, go straight arms and just pull straight back. But you'll bend over. Okay, palms face forward. Stand tall. Tuck your tailbone. Chest up. Find your triceps. Find your core. So just front of the thigh to the back of the thigh. Hold strong, hold strong. Tuck that tailbone and time. All right, back to the ground, into your glute bridge. One set down, two to go. Hips up. You have to find the work. It's easy to just get it done, count your way through, check off the box. You find what pushes you. Grab tight around your abdomen. Definitely feeling my triceps this time. Try not to think about what I'm going to need them for in a minute. You got it. Keep that press tight. All right, we're going to flip it over. Remember, we want to start with palms facing the ground. Toes tuck under. Legs are strong. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Let's see if I can count us off. Grab deep through the belly. Tuck your tailbone. Flex your glutes. Tuck your chin. Make sure you're not craning your neck, so it should be neutral. That cervical spine up in the neck. Hang on. 3, 2, and 1. Shake out the hips. Flip your grip. Tighten through the belly. Ready, and go. You should feel muscles in the back, that upper back, the rhomboids, and then your shoulder blades. And then, of course, those triceps. 10 seconds. Oh, I don't think I was moving much at all, but in there. All right. Bring it up. This is what I wanted from today. I wanted to barely be able to support my body weight. Oh my goodness, we forgot those commandos. All right, we're going to have to get an extra set later. Chest to the ground. Belly strong. Keep the core. Get that chest to the ground. Time. Whew. All right, let's do our chest pulse, then commandos, then our tricep pulse. And go. Feel the chest. Find that little range. Build the heat. Halfway. Tighten your core. 3, 2, and 1. Oy. Okay, commandos. Remember our drop, drop, push, push. Set in through that core, and you'll do kickbacks if you're not doing commandos. Let's go. Try to keep your hips level. So all that core work we did from the beginning should be feeling it here, helping to support that low back, shifting in the hips as little as possible. Try to push your hands right where your elbow was. Whew. All right, shaky arms. All right, so you're either going to be hinging forward, pulsing with straight arms, or join me on your band. Palms face your anchor point. Chest stays really lifted. Get the triceps. Check in with your core. How's that going? Belly button draws up and back. Keep those elbows straight. Time. Okay. Back to commandos. I apologize. It's all right. We're all in this together. Whew. 3, 2, and 1. If you need a little help, then you just bring your hands up kind of further out away from you. But really try to bring them in. We want to find the challenge. We didn't come expecting it to be easy. You're going to leave being proud of yourself, knowing you gave it your all. Tighten, tuck. We made it. All right, 2 sets down. 1 to go. Woo. All right, push those hips up and then press, alternating press. Straight up. That wrist is strong, so your knuckles aren't reaching back, but pushing straight up. And then the wrist is right on top of the elbow, as opposed to collapsing back toward the shoulder, especially when you're on your downward phase. You've got it. Time. All right. We're going to do those endurance pulses. Let's see what we got. Belly down, chest up, ready and go. Open that chest. Rotate your shoulders back. Might have to get a little mental. It's fine if you're not moving much. Just try to hold them up. 10 seconds. Time. Take your break. All right. Flip those hands over. Squeeze those shoulder blades and go. Come on, come on. Keep that lifted chest. Pinch your shoulder blades. 12 seconds. I made it with only 2 seconds left. Hoy, crazy. Those are crazy. All right, let's go with our burpees. Focused, controlled. You should be tired. Should have to take control with that core. Help push up using those triceps. Hang in. Time. All right. We're going to do your chest pulse or on your back with your little chest pulse fly. Chest is tall, shoulders back and down. Belly grabbed. Form, where's your form? Core holds, belly button up and in. Get the cuts. Turn. All right. If you don't have your band, be on the hinge, pulsing those arms back. Stay tall. Find your triceps. Check in with your shoulders. They should be pulling back. No slouching. Really keep the shoulders from rolling forward. You got it. Hold, hold. Flex in. Time. Commandos. Should have noodle arms. 3, 2, and go. Form, keep your form. Hands go back where the elbows were. Try to alternate which arm you're pressing first with. 7 seconds. Fight for it. You can still push up. Come on. 10. Whew. Hinge. Back stretching through those arms. Slide those shoulder heads back and down. Perfect job. All right. Can't remember. See how much time we have left. Oh, we're at 30. I guess we better stretch. I was thinking maybe we could hit up one more little something. Tell you what, flip over. We'll do this. Both legs are up. Bring your head and shoulders up if that works for you. Otherwise, you can leave them on the ground. And we'll sneak in a little stretch and a little flex. Contract deep through that core. Pulse that leg back. Stretch, stretch. Switch, stretch, stretch. Check in. Can you get that core? 3, 2, 1 more each side. Awesome. Okay, put your arms out in a T. Let both knees drop over to the left. Make a little goalpost with your arms. This would be fantastic to do on a roller. Let your shoulders pull back. I'll show you at the end. All right, legs are up. Over to the other side. Reach those arms out wide. And that stretch through your hip flexor on that left side. Arms into a little goalpost. All right, release from there. Come up to seated. And start with your hands, your fingertips facing your booty. And then from there, just lift your chest. So stretch across your chest and shoulders. If you want to try for a little bit more, lift all the way up. Open through that chest. Roll the shoulders back as much as you can. And then slowly start bringing your hips toward your calves. Just until it's your spot. And come back. And slowly roll down. All right, release. Bring your shoulders forward, hands folded around. And then slowly roll down. All right, cross your right ankle over the left knee. Interlace your hands behind that left thigh. Pull your legs deep into the chest. Practice spreading across your shoulders, across your chest. So remember, our shoulders are always going to kind of want to round forward. Cross the other way. It's kind of what happens in life. Get really used to that. Flex both feet, spread across your shoulders. Okay, we're going to flip over. Go into your child's pose, hinge your hips back. Reach your arms way out in front. Feel that traction so the shoulder blades slide down. And then put your hands together. Elbows on the ground. Reach your thumbs behind your head, down your spine. And then kind of broaden. Feel like your shoulders are broadening out. And press your elbows into the ground and feel a stretch through those triceps. And then release. Bring your left leg forward. Feel your hip flexor. Get a little stretch. Take your right arm up. Bend it. Push down the back. So you're pushing on that right elbow, the back of the arm with your left hand. And then your other side. Try Right leg forward, left leg back. And then push your left hand down the back. Push on the back of that elbow. All right, both knees down. Grab your hands behind, open the chest, lift your hands off your hips. If you have a roller, grab it real quick. Or you can totally grab it, and I'm going to grab mine now. But we're going to do our seated forward fold stretch. But we can't not hit. So toes are up, legs straight ahead, arms come up behind you. This is a fantastic time to use this, just like when we did our butterfly stretch. If you need that little bit of height, it'll help give you a little more range getting the backs of the knees to the ground. And then just reach forward over those legs, whatever point that your body's happy with. You can always grab a strap or a towel, put it around your feet. Okay, good job. And now I'll show you. This would be better done with a long roller. So if you have a long roller, use that. If you don't, obviously, this is your option. But this would actually work with like a rolled up beach towel too. Keep your hips on the ground, or you can lift, and then you just let your elbows open wide. So it helps get a little extra stretch through the pecs because your back is lifted. Feels good. Just find that spot. All right. Fantastic job, everybody. I'm very interested to hear how everyone's triceps are feeling tomorrow or the day after. And I'll see you tomorrow.